Does it cost to open up a bridal shop? Really awesome question. I can help you out with this. It's actually pretty exciting. It shows me you're looking to become an entrepreneur, a business owner. And having started a couple different types of businesses over the last 3 years, and for those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Bridal. I appreciate you for connecting with me. But retail clothing stores, having gotten around people who've started different clothing boutiques, wedding boutiques, baby stores, all right? It's the same concepts that apply to really any retail store business. You're looking at inventory, supplies, equipment, sometimes employees. You can be the only one operating it. I mean, from the start, you don't have to have employees, but a storefront, okay? And with a wedding bridal shop, okay, it can cost you, this is just an out of the ballpark, explanation from, people who I've gotten around who started it from anywhere $5,000 up to and over $50,000 to $100,000. It's a little bit easier in today's day and age because with technology and the internet, you can start on the internet without having to open up your own storefront, and you can start selling through social media. You can find your niche. So for example, with a bridal shop business, if you were to start a storefront, you might be looking at, an upfront investment of $10,000 if you're getting a contract out for a lease agreement, all right, on a storefront, so you can hold your inventory and your supplies. But if you're operating from home, you don't have to spend $10,000. You could just go through social media. You could carry your inventory in your house wherever you have space, all right, and then you can do niches, all right. So your niche would be when it comes to bridal shops, all right, so wedding dresses, things in the wedding arena, all right. So you'd be looking at festivities, people who have already had weddings so they can refer their family to, your shop. And you can do this through like Instagram by searching up tags. So you can search in the tag box, all right, brides, you can search up weddings, you can search up engagements, you can search up wedding rings, jewelry, all right, Mother's Day, Father's Day, searching up all these different things, all these different events that happen in people's life. When they post pictures up, all right, then you can connect with them through their pictures and their content that they're posting, not spamming them, all right, because with a bridal shop operating on the internet, you have to have your own website where people then can in turn come to your site, look through the clothing items that you're offering, and obviously buy or make the decision to buy. But you don't want to spam them through a social media account like Instagram. You want to engage on their content, ask them questions, comment on their things, you want to compliment them, talk about them, ask them engaging questions, all right. And then from that point on, you can see if what you have is something that they want. So I hope that makes sense. I know that's just a little bit of an example on it. I don't want to get into too much detail, but that in an essence is how much it can cost you. And if you have any questions, you can comment down below and I'll point you in the right direction. But if you're looking at this to start a business, and this is just in addition to this video, last second tip, if you're looking at this to build a business, to be your own boss, to quit your job, if that's really what you're looking for, before you consider a bridal shop business, all right, before you take on supplies, equipment, inventory, shipping and handling, before you deal with that, if you hear me out here for a minute, I've got a lead on to throw your way. And my story and experience with this goes back not that long ago when I quit my traditional business, which entailed all this, okay, supplies, equipment, inventory. And I'm telling you, shipping and handling, if you've never done it, once you start building up success, it can be very grueling. And so I put that off to the side. I was working like 16 hours a day, nonstop for 2 whole years. And I came across an individual, and this was the reason why I quit that business, who was building a 6-figure income business, traveling, making money and having a life at the same time. And now I'm not talking about getting rich quick. I'm not talking about gimmicks or schemes here, because this person was working hard. They're working, every day, but they learned some things to get there. And they're doing so without creating their own products. They weren't dealing with shipping and handling or inventory and making, money and traveling at the same time, because that was their passion. And they're doing this on the internet, which is not average or typical, but because they had that mobility and flexibility to pick up their laptop and with the internet connection through Wi-Fi and technology today, able to move to another country, live there for 3 to 4 months, and then still maintain and operate their business because they are connected on the internet, I started to model and copy them. In less than 3 months after that point, because traveling is a passion of mine, I was able to create for myself a full-time income business working part-time. I'm sharing that with you because if you want to build a business to quit your job, be your own boss, create your own income, if that's really what you're looking for, from a business standpoint, I'm not talking about passions, I'm not talking about, what you're super passionate about. I'm talking about from a business standpoint of creating an income to get the results that you want, to be able to afford what you want, and also have a life at the same time. From a business standpoint, all right, learn to build a profitable business model where you can have lots of leverage. And the most leverage profitable thing that I've come by in today's day and age is learning to build a business online. And there's a lot of them out there. I would encourage you find someone and connect with someone who's already doing it online and model and copy what they're doing, because it wasn't until I did that I had a breakthrough. But if it worked for me, it can definitely work for you. So I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I put it together for you. If this made sense to you from a business standpoint and getting the results that you want, if you're coachable, trainable, you're willing to learn some things, you can always check out my site. It's 123marketingtips.com. The link will be in the description below. And I will see you on the beaches of the world. Take care.